On first down, Dobbins. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
I don't know who it is, but he's making
we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Down. 91. Hey, wahoo.
This is how they be having simple and see nigga 5 wide with all these fucking people right here.
Oh, he almost picked it.
What you want me to do?
Nearly a turnover there
some
on their
12.
opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it down 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Oh, yeah, you did see that shit on here the other day.
And he's upended after a gain of 4, up to the
25-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat. You don't know no better. Mike 55.
2nd and 6. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. It got his man complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Juju Smith-Schuster with touchdown number 7 on the year. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. But sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your turkey bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Let's go.
The Charger drive about to get going, and they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they ran 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of the game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
They shouldn't have one Adidas and one Nike. It'd be a little faster.
Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
Have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Nigga. That Dobbins is terrible, nigga. That nigga driving the shit out of me.
Short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll take this from one 47-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
Go! 50 play. Let's go.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2.
Look at that bitch ran back with the scary.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do
is
run
that
routes.
We're gonna make
you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards it.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
Man, my seat is tired, man. He done put a whole nother stick in the game.
Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown.
Shit.
Keenan Allen, his 6th touchdown of the season. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Bullet good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, it's Coleman, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Well, you know,
pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give him 7 there on the first down carry. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Like that bitch offside like a motherfucker.
It's complete to Williams. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. He'll drop to throw.
Look at fucking coming. I fucking say let's little bitch go to the ground.
Plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Back to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Going top shelf for Smith. Shoot. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Hey, box truck.
2nd and 11.
Bubba, come on, Bubba. Damn.
Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
So the illegal forward pass also costs them a down, and now it's 2nd and long. It's a gain of 4, but they're still looking up here at a tough 3rd and 11.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
Oh, I know you was going, my buddy. I was about to take that bitch to the crib.
D4 make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's
Let's
how
go,
they have to do
Puka.
with pass protection.
Let's go, Puka.
But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Get your ass out the way, McGlitchy.
The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Here we go. Exit. Any weapon. Hey, let's go.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Buying time to his left.
No!
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And they get
Son, I saw the nigga waving. Then he moved. Would you move?
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
The Charger drive about to get going. They got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
I ain't tripping though. He's getting blowed out, so I'm supposed to be playing a better game than this.
Let's make these babies cry.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw.
He fucked him up.
And this is complete. It's Allen. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And, yes, they want the point.
I watched the whole thing go down.
The penalty, no question there.
You don't think
they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty.
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Extra point up and good by Bullock. An update from Denver. And the Texans, they have scored again and moved in front by a couple of touchdowns. And we'll try and keep you updated on that. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. They'll look to throw now on first down.
Let's go, Debo.
And open, that's
Let's go,
Debo
Debo.
Samuel. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First down, San Francisco to pick up 14 yards. They're going to look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows
man,
in the scoreboard.
Man, who's trying to see you, man? Fuck, you heard? Talking about that shit about a motherfucking tackle,
first down, that leads to a second and 10.
Yeah, about to get washed tomorrow.
Man, you fucking sound crazy,
Second
boy.
and 10.
Sound crazy,
Nowhere to escape.
Glad you hyped.
We gonna fucking win this game.
Now
Yeah!
San Francisco
Glad you hyped.
second timeout.
You don't have to be the same. You're going to have the same result.
24 seconds to go in this first half.
We gonna see. We will see. I'm gonna see, G. That's all I'm gonna say. Countdown.
What we got? I 7, let's go. 57, Mike, 57. Who there? Guys, let's go.
Now on third.
Come on, turn that corner. Turn that corner. Damn, he jumping.
I catch my flight tomorrow, you heard me?
Connect,
Where
incomplete.
you going?
Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their
Come
last
on, man. Let DJ at, man. Come get this
So
work,
the
you
3
heard?
points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a
So
dent
we
into
can't
that
lead
lead
them.
going into the break.
Oh,
Anything
vote
helps when you're
that.
trying
You
to chip
playing
away
him?
at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Now it's Gold after splitting the uprights to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one.
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play,
right back inside.
we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try to get my lineman out of space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
All right, Coach, thank you. And we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter.
Yeah, this out
This
shit.
fielded
You
at
know
the
I
2.
got it.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard
Damn,
line.
Ben, how long you got?
He said that'd be like he in jail.
The Charger drive about to get going.
much time
They
you
built a
got
good
left, Nick?
first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire
I see you
halftime
broadcast.
just working with them on,
Who you playing?
here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half.
Oh,
Nice
that's
first
it,
half that
man.
we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it
Nigga,
off in the
who
second
else?
half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Let's go, baby.
Trying to find a
Fuck,
lane,
that
but
shit.
instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
The milk on, huh?
This nigga here.
Out of the gun
This
now
nigga.
on 3rd down.
He run up.
Open man, it's
Yeah.
Allen.
And he
will
dropped that
have a
bitch.
first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Yeah, Larry.
He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll drop the throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact.
Yeah.
Brings up 2nd down.
What you want?
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and
Man,
10.
go sit down somewhere.
Now a give right side.
I'm about to bust your hook
Dobbins.
off.
They got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
Oh, what you saying?
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Well, send that shit then. Fuck. Ain't gonna take you long, you know, chicken. 3 minutes, man.
Nigga sick. 3 minutes to eat the chicken. The boy eating hot wings.
Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
Man, that nigga ain't got nothing but 2 legs.
You can see he leg quarter here.
Face a third and 14.
Nigga eating leg quarter, bitch. Might have to get a nigga 10 minutes, man.
He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. That's caught inside.
So they really gave his man his fucking ball, bro.
A big gain of 39 on third. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the third quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing
it's definitely about to be a neat thing.
Teams playing to extend that.
And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Pittsburgh, recon, 132 fighter. Check 3.
They'll set up to throw.
Man, guess who I was on the game with?
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line.
The young one or the old one?
The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
Yeah, hello?
Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stop that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Oh, I can believe it.
49 to Mike.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
Lucky he threw that bitch.
Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just defensively, nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Charles, all things considered, I guess that's not a critical miss at this stage, is it?
No, but still everything helps when you're trying to finish off a ball game. And you're right, not critical in terms of the scoreboard and the team, but the guy with the golden foot, he knows he's only as good as his last.
Let's go.
Let's go. There he goes. Touchdown.
I heard that.
Juju Smith-Schuster.
Come on, Juju, get your ass up.
Touchdown, as his guys are back within a single score. One play, 80
I lost a nigga like that
yards.
yesterday, too. Nigga ran the clock out on me, son. Oh, I was hot.
But not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20,
like real life milking.
Something to kickstart your drive.
So what did you milking the clock for, son?
Real life milking.
They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Charger drive about to get going. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Oh, my God. The nigga did Jalen Ramsey like that. The bitch fell all on the ground and everything. This is the coldest nigga, son.
Yeah. Let's go, man. Yeah.
Keenan Allen. His 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just 1 play, 75 yards for the
Get that ball! Man, come on, we got to make this nigga fumble.
Rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too? Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench.
I ain't never seen nobody do Jalen Ramsey ass, man.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play.
And I just need to switch, man.
Go, baby.
Gives them a chance to win.
Limerick, I don't want to hear all that, girl.
And guess what?
It's playoff
Put on
time.
head. Oh my God.
Intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Nasir Adderley.
He go out to get his man and shoot this treat.
Son, look how nigga be getting lucky, dog.
Someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3
Man, dog, that shit be cheating, son. How nigga just punt and that bitch just landing in one spot. That bitch ain't bouncing, move. Come on, bro.
Oh, he's got a little daylight.
Man, backspin my ass.
Good
Lord.
Rumbles for 24 and a first.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger
Shut up, bro.
Nigga hit him with his own
just as
shit.
good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone had a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Let's go, nigga.
Dalvin's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game.
Just backspin your ass, huh?
Backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd
I backspin his ass just now.
They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Looking deep for Hilton.
Get that shit out of here, man. Now this bitch won't fucking back passes down. Get your stupid ass out of here. Give me a dick all game and do work on him.
So instead of giving them another 3rd down,
What? Hold on. Who been getting what?
Football right there. You don't even have to really
Hey, getting big dog here.
Oh, Lord.
Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining.
Lord.
Get the fuck!
And picked up by the Chargers. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time, 1-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
Nigga, damn, man. Kenny Cope, man.
Yeah. I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out.
Man, that shit was luck, man. That lucky ass shit you got, boy.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Now he's going to go up top.
Yeah, I'm waiting for you to come across the middle.
He's running stride for stride with the man.
Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were
give me that shit, man. Let's go, man. I'm reading that, man. Fuck out of here, man. Let's go. Out of the way, man. Use the shit. Yeah.
Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. Those short little routes probably going to be open. The defense, they'll let those happen, especially when they can make an inbounds tackle.
Yeah, where's Coach Madden?
I'm playing around my ass.
About taking what the defense gives you, but sometimes you have to know when you have to take more. That was one of those situations.
And he's going to have a
hey,
first
bro,
down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup.
I definitely heard that. I'm just in a game, pursuing drive.
6 for 6 since coming back out of the
I don't know what you're talking about.
Dog, Jamal, what you doing? You turn around for?
Oh, yeah. Let's go. Move, nigga.
The 35-yard line. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. They'll look to throw. There goes a deep ball. And this is intercepted.
Oh, my God. The nigga zoozed already.
Picked off by Nasir Adderley.
He got zoozed on this game.
The intended receiver. And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's
wasn't
only
no
the
fucking
3rd
Juju.
time this has been done.
But he jumped higher than Juju ever would.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. If you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, There have been guys who've gotten 4 interceptions or more in a game. I mean, most recently, since 2000, Delta O'Neal and D'Angelo Hall.
No, I hate that. Just throw it to me, let the nigga keep going. That's
but
first
where
down.
they're at on the field, I think keep it on the ground, right?
I like where you're going with this one because field position is going to determine these play calls. And backed up where they are, I don't even think about putting the ball in the air. I tell my running backs, grasp the football, and I tell my offensive line, don't allow any leaks so
Fuck,
they get
man.
hit
I'm
immediately
looking for the
when we
play.
hand it
Nigga, I
off.
can't even much find it.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Going deep here for Allen. He's got him in.
I can't remember what his fucking play is, huh?
Never saw this shit before in my life.
All the way in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, 79 yards. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Bullock good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Son, that man did all kinds of shit just now.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down big here late.
Oh, good punt, nigga.
One last
Let's go.
here for pride.
Nigga, back at you, nigga.
Yeah. Escape, and he goes down. Jerry Tillery in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never
Would you start doing that bit with some help, singing their regular song?
In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision.
Come on, man.
A pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
Fucking right, nigga. Fucking
Second
thing.
down pass play
Man,
there,
you a
but it's incomplete.
little too confident,
Just
huh?
nothing there.
Man,
Again,
I've
he's
been
sacked
confident,
multiple
man.
times. We've
Fuck
seen
you
the
talking about, man?
interceptions, of course. He's really
I
been
ain't
through the
gonna
ringer,
lie,
hasn't he?
son.
And what we've seen
I
is
ain't
a
heard you
defense
all week.
well coordinated. The front
What you mean? So I ain't seen you nothing? No, this week?
No.
And now here is
Oh,
another
man, go check your fucking phone.
interception.
Nigga say, oh, no.
Picked off by
Man,
Nasir
go check your phone,
Adderley.
son.
And a huge return as he'll take
phone
this
is
one
I ain't seen you that
inside the 30-yard
Zadarius
line.
Smith shit.
Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering,
man.
is he
Man,
getting
ain't take me
fooled by
so
what he's
long.
seeing on defense?
You gotta
Has the
go through the
scouting report
searches.
changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected?
Oh, yeah, you
For the
did,
second
son. You
week in a
did. You
row,
sent me
he's
some
throwing
Darius
it
Yeah, I
Smith.
know I did.
You
He
right. You
better
right.
figure whatever the reason is. He better figure it out.
No, this nigga stop running.
They'll run on first down. Dobbins. 8 yards
Yes,
on the
wait,
pickup,
nigga.
and now they'll have some options on second and short. Good game.
That was
there on
me,
first
man.
down.
You was the shit, man.
Keeps them in
What
a
you
running
talking
You got the
situation,
same Dobbins I got,
They
bitch.
did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay.
Oh, yeah, man. I'm on that shit, man. I'm waiting on
Get it
it.
down this time to the 17. 4 yards to
Bitch
pick
had
up.
30
First
carries
down.
for 72
Got
yards.
an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the
Hit me
points
up,
that were
bitch.
being put
I'm
on the
about to get the
scoreboard.
fuck
Your
up out here.
defensive
I-10
guy,
by
but that was
10,
a
bitch.
fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for our visitors, they move back over 500 now at 6-5, and they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, it's a disappointing way to lose your first game as they drop to 10-1 now on the year. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.